I hate Noob Saibot. I cannot stand this character. As much of a Bihan fan as I am, I approve of Bihan as Sub-Zero. I do not approve of Bihan as Noob Saibot. I've lost to this character so many times in the 3D era games, and I've been trolled so much in Mortal Kombat 9 and 11 online by Noob Saibot players. Despite how cool he looks, he is a frustrating character, and I'm sick of him. So of course I'm doing a redesign of him. Okay, so I've done redesigns of various MK ninjas on this channel with all of the various Mortal Kombat designs that I've created on this channel, but I haven't touched Noob Saibot considering he is one of the few ninjas that's missing on MK1. And with all the MK content that's coming out there, most of it talking about how much the game's dying or is dead and all this other nonsense, I figure to focus on the upcoming second combat pack, if we get it at all. But all the signs and rumors seem to point that Noob Saibot will probably be appearing at Mortal Kombat 1 at some point, and I gotta be honest, morbid curiosity, I'm kinda looking forward to it, even though I'm gonna complain like hell when he actually comes out and I'm playing him in the game, or playing against him. I'm not picking Noob Saibot. But my own biases aside, I will say Noob has some pretty sick character designs, especially considering he's pretty much a Shado. And as a fan of Kuai Liang and Bihan in Mortal Kombat anyways, Bihan is such a tragic character in Mortal Kombat. He has a very fascinating story, but considering this is Mortal Kombat 1, who knows if Noob Saibot will actually be Bihan this time around? I don't know, something in me is telling me that he might not be unless he's from a previous timeline. This multiverse stuff in Mortal Kombat is out of hand at this point, by the way. But that being said, I'm actually rolling with a Noob Saibot design, going with the understanding that he is from a different timeline, simply because I have no idea whether Noob Saibot would be Scorpion or well, yeah, essentially Scorpion or Sub-Zero at this point. Hell, Noob Saibot could be Smoke. Like, I have no idea. That would be kind of crazy if he was Smoke. But in any event, so I'm designing a Noob Saibot from a previous timeline in Mortal Kombat 1. So let's see what I come up with. Okay, honestly speaking, this is more like a Noob Saibot tribute design more than anything else, and my design sort of changes its color numerous times throughout the design. I sort of have a more mortal looking or human-like Noob Saibot, and then I have almost a shadowy form of it. I'll let you guys be the judge as to which one you think looks better when I finish this in the end. As far as tribute designs go, I pretty much took a little bit from every Noob Saibot design, or at least Bihan design that I could think of, and implemented this into this character. I even took a little bit of the current timeline Lin Kuei. One side of his actual ninja outfit is the complete Bihan MK1 Lin Kuei design. Just my understanding that 9 times out of 10 he's going to be a Lin Kuei ninja, so that was my thought process in keeping him that way in the almost sketch phase of doing this design. I also gave him a lot of the accessories from MK9 Sub-Zero, just because I thought that looked really cool, so I gave him a lot of those as well. The mask, I sort of kind of just winged it a little bit. I almost gave him a skull-like mask because I figured it would look kind of creepy, but I don't know, as I was doing it, it read too much like Scorpion to me, so I left it alone. Which I guess in theory, if the actual coloring of it is different, it's not going to look as much like Scorpion, but sometimes I don't think about these things while actually sketching the character out because I'm not seeing it that way. I'm just seeing the line art and not necessarily the colors just yet. But nevertheless, I switched it anyways. I don't know why in the armor I wanted there to be this demon or beast-like face on all of the sort of metallic materials that he has. So I drew it on the shoulder pad, the little emblem on his chest, and on his belt. Like I say, I don't really understand why I did that. It just looks similar to the MK9 design that he has, but that's only on the belt. I don't know why I felt the need to place it everywhere on this design. And then it was on to the actual color. Before I continue, I'm going to take this time out to go ahead and let everybody know, if you could, just go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I greatly appreciate it, and it'll help me in the YouTube algorithm. Now back to the video. So, in coloring Noob, my thought process was along the lines of MK Deception Noob, the rare Noob Saibot design where he had like normal skin tone, despite all of the all-black clothing. With that, I also gave him sort of actual silver material. I later changed the color of that doing the Shado design form. Like I said, you'll see that later. But coloring this was actually like very quick to do, considering everything is just a dark color. So it's just a lot of dark grays and blacks in this design. It might be one of the easiest designs for me to do as far as coloring and shading is concerned, which is ironic considering it's a character I loathe so much. And I'm kidding too, I don't hate Noob Saibot that much, even though I do find him extremely annoying to play against. That being said though, like I said, it was just a bunch of grays and doing the actual color in the design. The shadows and highlights got a little weird though. I don't know why, as I was sketching in my pad, it just kept picking up random colors as I was going through the design. I kept having to do the shading like 2 or 3 times in certain spots. Like I'm shading with black on low opacity, and for whatever reason it would just like randomly pick up a purple in the background or pick up white or something while I'm doing it. It was so annoying and I don't know how to fix it drawing on tablet. I never have that issue drawing on my actual tablet on my laptop, or my drawing tablet. That probably sounded very confusing. But in any event though, Noob definitely started looking darker as I got the shadows in. And then in the highlights, I thought I had made him a tad bit too metallic looking in the beginning, but the more I did it, the more it started like slowly coming together. Didn't mind it as much by the time I got to the finished product. So then adding the highlights and the specular highlights just whites to certain areas of his design, and I pretty much had this finished Noob Saibot. And like I said, along with it, I also did a shadowy one, so it's pretty much the same. I just darkened in the silver on the design and his skin tone. Like I said before, I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not it makes for a better Shado Noob Saibot design, or whether or not it would just be a better Noob altogether. As always, I appreciate you guys' feedback and any requests of different characters from Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or Tekken, anything like that you'd like to see me do a redesign of. I'm always open to suggestion. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll do all of them, but I definitely see and come across and read all suggestions that's made in the comments below. So as I said before, I appreciate your feedback, and you all have a good one, and I'm out.